Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Mardu Humans. So, I found this deck online on a tier list and it appears to be tier 1, and I really want to try out this deck. Now, everyone knows my affinity towards aggro decks, which is the lack thereof. I don't like aggro decks because I'm not good at it. I'm terrible at aggro decks, but it seems like a fun deck to play, mainly because when it comes to Mardu Humans, right, it's got a lot of synergy, which is what I love, and also it's got a combo effect in terms of the roaming thrones. That I remember playing this back when I was first trying out Pirates, and it was just an amazing card. It's a 4 mana 4/4, but it has a ward too, and it gives all of our triggered abilities double triggering, which almost like a Penharmonicon effects, and it only works with one specific type that we name. So we're going to name humans. It's a Mardu human deck, and we're going to hopefully not just play mono white. So let's talk about the whole deck list. In the early game, of course, we got 2 Lunarch Veteran to a little bit of life gain against Bird, but 4 recruitment officers to always get board presence. Then in the 2-drop, we're going to have 4 Copper Coal Vanguard. Of course, mono white kind of plays itself out exactly like that fashion. We also have 1 Killing Daring Traveler, just so that we can have a combat trick. Well, not really a trick, but whenever we attack, right, we get a little bit of card draw. And then we have 3 Thalia. I don't know why Arena does this, but basically it lets me have 2 of this Thalia and 1 of this Thalia when I favored this, since I don't have 3 off, which is kind of weird. I can have 3 of this deck, 3 of this Thalia in the deck, but if you want to have a better version of the Thalia facing down on you, just have 3 of this, or not better version, easier sort of a combined number of Thalias. I guess that's the ability. And then of course we have 4 Init. Init's a very good effect whenever you attack. You get to not just Init, right? Whenever you attack with any creature, you get to discard a card, and then if you do, put something counter on target attacking creature, and then against trample. Also, whenever we discard, we can was it Impulse Draw a card? That's fantastic ability. All in one packet. This card is broken. Alright, so that's a 2-drop. And then in a 3-drop, we got 3 Adeline, which is, of course, Adeline's great in mono white. And then we have 4 Animpical, which is also fantastic because every time we attack, we get to get additional. We get a pump Animpical, but it also get a bunch of small tokens tapped and attacking. Not just tapped and attacking. And then we have Isshin, 2 Heavens, that's 1. Whenever an attacking causing a triggered ability of a partner we control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. It doesn't say twice, it triggers additional time. So 3 mana Isshin into 4 mana Roaming Throne, so we can trigger it 3 times for all of our attacking abilities. That sounds great. And then of course we run 2-drop. I can't talk today. 2 off Mishra, Clean by Gix. We don't run the melt. We only run 1/2 of the combo is what I meant to say. And Mishra is just a very good attacker. Whenever you attack, each one lose X life. We gain X life with X number of attacking creatures. If we get that triggered 3 times, just Mishra attacking by its own is you lose 3, we gain 3, and then it's already dealing 3 damage by the attack. So it is a very good ability. And then on the whole package of humans means that, well, we can run Cavern of Souls, we can run Plaza of Heroes, we can run Secluded Courtyard to protect all of our creatures and get our creatures underneath counter spells. We run 4 Get Lost in the deck just so that we don't get blowout by enchantments. I believe that's probably the reason why it's really high in the tier, because we can blow out enchantments like Leyline Binding, we can blow out enchantments like Wedding Announcement, and giving them treasure tokens really isn't going to do much when our deck is so sort of low to the ground aggro that forces them to respond to basically everything we play. No Skrelv in the deck, namely, that you might notice because we don't have, we want to have a human deck. We don't have a lot of non-human cards in the deck. The only non-human is the Golem, and the Golem is going to come into play naming humans. Alright, so then let's look at the land base. We are an aggro deck, so we're only going to run 23 lands. 2 Eiganjos, of course, just a little bit more aggro than I like, but with 2 Eiganjos, I'm pretty sure we can channel 1 and still have enough land base. 2 Planks, 4 Caves of Koilos for the black for Mishra, 4 Battlefield Forge for the red for Init or Animpical, also for the red side of Mishra. 1 Sundown Pass, I'm not sure why it's in there, but it's in the deck list, so I'm gonna follow the deck list and see whether or not it will do well. Maybe it's some sort of arena shuffler algorithm that I'm not familiar with. 4 Cavern of Souls, 2 Plaza of Heroes to protect our legendaries and to cast our legendaries, and then 4 Secluded Courtyard. So, namely, you can see that the legendary here for Isshin and Mishra are only 2-offs. They're kind of gimmicky, so don't hold on hope for them to be, that impactful. Of course, you get to land them and stick them. They're going to be pretty good. Alright, let's go and Mardu it up. Let's go top tier. Hopefully I get to go first. We're playing aggro deck. Kazuyuki. You're here to face Isshin? Alright, we don't get to go first. Our opponent's more aggro than us. Why did I keep that? Why did I put that in the deck? That's just... Oh man, that makes me so angry right now. The one sundown pass in the deck. The only one land that comes into play. Tapped, opening hand. Alright, we're going second. We can put something back. Probably the Isshin, right? I don't have any attack triggers. And I do need my lands. And then the Get Lost is going to be pretty useful going second. Because I need to remove stuff. Let's go. Land. Alright, soldiers going first. I don't know what I can do. I can play Copper Code. They can't really kill the Copper Code, but other than that, I don't know how much I'm doing. Siege Veteran, that's scary. Oh, he's attacking. Painful for sure. So I can get lost. One of them, that's not gonna happen. We can play Anipakal. Attack, we'll get a little bit of a buffery buff. We'll still die next turn, so I don't think it matters too much here. At least we have ward. I mean, they're in a soldier deck. They went first. I don't think we have a chance. Alright, they're holding up a protection spell probably. Man, this guy is really on it. Alright, so if I attack with Anipakal, I cannot attack with Anipakal because it was just block. Wait. I think... No, it's Eiganjo right now. Alright, he gets 5, so I don't know if he has a removal. So at this point, I'm at 5, right? If I kill this, can I block the whole board? 1, 2, 3. You lost. I'm at 4. I block this? No, that's lethal anyways. Not gonna matter. Yeah, they even have a counter spell. I mean, going second, that's just not gonna help with no 1-drops. The whole thing is part of Wizard's design flaw, and I don't know how much they can kind of design out of this hole that dug themselves into, but aggro is too fast. And so the only way to fight aggro is to have like a lot of board wipes and a lot of control elements, which is not fun, right? And then, what the heck? How? Just, how? I have to keep his hand, because going second, I'm going first, I don't want to mulligan. But that was just, you have one sundown pass, why don't you always draw it? That seems like something unique. Alright, I guess we'll play kill him. Just gonna confirm I kill him? No, it's gonna ruin my picnic. discard a card first. If it's a creature card with mana value 3 or less, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put it into your graveyard. No, I'll keep it. I think it's useful. It's probably a recruitment officer. He doesn't know that I have the veteran. Next turn I can Plaza of Heroes or veteran. Plaza of Heroes, veteran, and Unnamed Bakal gain a lot of life. We can even take this double striking damage. Double strike does not give him lifelink, and he has to play it. I mean, he has to tap it to attack. That's play it. What does that even mean? Alright, that's a lot of damage. Do I block the Swift Sphere here, though? I don't think so. It's probably gonna pump the Picnic Ruiner anyways. Am I just dead? I don't think so. Not quite, but very close, right? That's one Picnic Rune. Alright, so the way I attack this turn is gonna matter a lot. I can gain 2 life from this, and then kill him can help me block. Do I discard to draw a card? So let's see. When you do, and when you discard a card, right? I get to gain that. I get to put a +1/+1 counter on in it. I don't want it. I'll gain 1 life. Sorry, I thought it was a number of attack, but it's a power equal to Unnamed Bakal. It's important to have Unnamed Bakal because that's my only life gain. All right. So how do I block here? This tanks. Well, this is double strike, so it doesn't actually tank all that damage. This is aggro, or this is trample. So there's 5 plus 4 plus 4. That's 11. No, 8, 13 damage, right? I have 4 plus 3 plus 3. That's 8. So I'll be down to 3, and that 1 kills me. So if I just blocks everything, I think I still die. All right, that's a fun game mechanic here. All right, so one thing I did learn is that don't trust online deck lists. They're definitely there to screw with you, because yeah, that Sundown Pass is what's caused me to lose every game so far. So take that crap out. What is this card? Sundown Pass. Oh man, that was just embarrassing land play. Alright, so what else can we put in there instead of a Sundown Path? Probably a Sokuzin? I don't know. Either a Sokuzin or a Mountain. I don't think a Sundown Pass is ever going to help, and then now that I take it out, I'm going to need it every game, I guess. Battlefield Forge is already there, so I'm just going to put in a Mountain and hope that it matters. In basically all of those games, right? If I had a Mountain instead of a Sundown Pass, yeah, that would have helped. A lot of those games, I probably would have played the other land so that I can play the second land turn 2. But being Sundown Path needs 2 untapped lands, means I wouldn't be able to play it immediately off the bat. Whatever. Now we're playing against Envelop Your Soul. Alright, we're going to go first. No undrops, but we got 2 Caverns, so... Hello. Mardu Humans. Alright, it's a toxic player. Very toxic indeed. More humans. Let's go. I wonder if I just died very quickly to this toxic with turn 1 Raw Priest. What do I do next turn? There's a big debate to whether or not I Adeline next turn, right? I think I would, but if he has blockers, who just... Oh, that's weird. He definitely has lands to play. Murix, Crawling Forest. Alright, so that changes things, right? Because if I attack with a Copper Coal Vanguard and discard a card, this becomes 3. That's real good. So that's way better than having an Adeline, because when this Copper Coal Vanguard attacks, is he going to double block? No, he's not going to double block, right? Yeah, it makes no sense for him to double block. So, Adeline. I changed my mind because of the way he's going to block is not with the Vanguard. I mean, it's not onto the Vanguard with these 2 cards. Because if he does, I can just kill the Raw Priest. That would be a terrible play on his side. So yeah, I think that's the best way I could have played that turn. I could have played Init and Lunarch Veteran, just have 2 creatures on board. But then his attack on the backswing is going to leave me very exposed since I have no blockers. This way, Adeline's always on, and he has to pay. He has to pay life. Why don't he use his mana? I mean, if you wanted to remove Adeline. Okay, the job won't do. I was going to say, if you wanted to remove Adeline, there was no reason to play it like that. So now I'm at an even bigger impasse because I want to use the init attack and see how he blocks. Get that 1/1 first. It's a 2/1, and then we'll discard a card. We'll discard other Adeline. I don't think we need to. He might have removal though, so I think I discard Init here. You get a +1/+1 counter on the 2/1, so that his Jawbone Duelist does not trade for free. He does block with the Rot Priest. That's interesting. So I'll kill the Rot Priest. I think he's hoping to do something, but he sees the Adeline. I mean, he sees the Thalia, doesn't he? That one attacks out all his cards. Now I have red and white. He can probe both of them. He has blue, which means he probably tried to run a counterspell. It does not work with 2 Caverns in play. So he will pro the Duelist red. Oh yeah, white. I'll block with the red. And then we'll trade, I think. I mean, the C-Core doesn't even get it through. So he will kill my Init. And then the rest of the board is just out to get him. He's doing something. Maybe he's thinking about bouncing the Init. Oh yeah, he's gonna bounce it. That's not a very good play. He does get Toxic on, so I am at 7. But okay, well, it's not the worst play, honestly. I just don't 100% agree with it. So let us attack with Adeline. We'll probably block with the 1/1. We'll attack with the Thalia is a good blocker. Right, and I will hope to draw something with the discard of the Adeline here. If not, I will play the Lunarch Veteran. So this 2/2 can also attack. No, let's discard a Veteran because I can cast the backside of it as flying. On this, so it's a 2/2, so it doesn't trade very easily. I got a Cavern. Alright, I don't have enough to activate the Plaza. That's the unfortunate part. Hopefully this can get me to push some damage. But if he has a bounce spell, I think I still die here, right? Alright, top deck wars. Top deck wars are great, especially when I have Adeline. in my hand. Nothing else. Scrubs on white again. Does he have another bounce? Cost 3 mana if he has another bounce. I think I just died. He's gonna pump it. I mean, I'm gonna block anyway, so I don't think it matters. He has another spell, but it's not a bounce spell because he can't cast it right now. What would... He's got 1 mana. What's he expecting to do? Because Thalia makes his spell cost 1 more, and the Adeline is enough to kill him. I don't know. What was that? That was a weird attack. You could have just held back. You don't have to attack every turn. Don't be a bad player. Alright, let's try again. As you drag a spell over the battlefield, the land that will be tapped to cast it becomes highlighted. Oh boy, nice hint. Some of these hints are good because they're like 1 line, and some of the hints are like 500 text, and I can't read it within a second that my computer loads. Alright, we got to go first, like 1 game, I think. This is not going first. At least we have 1 drop, so I'm going to keep, but I don't think it's mattered too much. In aggro deck, going second is like losing the game. We shall recruit, and it's going to get cut down immediately. Ah, that's fine. Rona. You know, if we had gone first, this would have been a different game, but we didn't go first, so let's do the slow grind. Gix. You want to draw a card in response? No, you don't. We can play an Adeline here. I'm not sure how well that would do, because the Adeline would just kind of sit there. Right, it's not Death Touch. Attacking here means nothing, it was just run into the Gix. Going first, that's the whole game, right? Opponent went first, so we got everything removed. This game will be entirely different if we gone first, but hey, that's arena for you. Nice dinosaur though. Looks cool. Doesn't work. We have a pretty good start. Honestly, if we had gone first, this would have been a monstrous start. But a monstrous start that every mono white player has seen. So it's not crazy. You just 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. He's got a face. I don't know why he's at a face spell. Maybe it's Raffine time? The Raffine doesn't do anything either. I mean, you can buff the Gix. Maybe when he attacks. Tap land. Is it tap land into nothing? Tap land into Auto-Wara. Whoa. Okay, you're gonna attack with the Gix? Yeah, I'll let you draw that card. Take off a whole turn to Auto-Wara me. I don't know if that's correct. So, let's show them why you don't do that. Shall we? Because we can Copper Coal Vanguard into Init. Attack with the Copper Coal. Make that into a 4. Discard. Do we discard the Adeline? That's actually crazy. Alright, we have 2 4 drops. I don't think I'm gonna land both 4 drops, right? So, am I ever gonna land Mishra? This drains. But does not haste. No haste, I don't want it. Can't play it. Exiled. We got a big board, and we have a lot of ward. In fact, our init's double ward, so... Shieldred. Ooh. Okay, that's scary. I mean, if we block the... Don't we kill the Gix? Okay. What else can we do here? The Copper Coal Vanguard would make our Adeline weaker. I don't think I want that. So... I guess we block with the Copper Coal. take a lot of damage here with the roaming throne, right? If I discard a card, whenever you attack, so this triggers twice, I get a draw, and I get another draw, and he takes 5 from that. Or I can play the Adeline. I feel like the Adeline is just gonna eat it, though. The Shieldred's pretty big, and I got nothing to attack through the Shieldred with what I have on board, so let's make our throwing the human. That way we'll get ward. It's like ward 3 now. Do I attack with this? It's ward 1. This is not ward at all, so I don't think he's gonna. So this will discard 2 cards, right? And I get to exile the 2 cards on top of my library and play any of them. None of the lands. Does it come into play this turn? No. Okay, so none of the lands came into play this turn. I don't think he's gonna block this, but he will have removal. I don't think he's gonna block this, honestly. Alright, so done. Double trigger. To get lost a little slow. Takes it. He gets a lot of card draw with Rona that I cannot stop, but at least I have a warding roaming throne here. I don't draw 2 cards though, so I can't double trigger this next turn. That's interesting. Okay. What if I double block? Don't I just kill it? Is he okay with that? Is that what's going on? So he draws 2 cards whenever he deals combat damage to me. But if I just block it, then it doesn't draw anything, right? He has removal? He has slip. Was making my init bigger, I guess. He's at 14. Alright, this is gonna make it a pretty big creature. I think that's what I'm gonna do right now. He gets to draw a card, so I can't kill him. But this init is not what I'm gonna block with, so might as well attack with it. Alright, it's just a roaming throw. And humans again. This is an interesting match, because he draws and discards his card just to gain a life. But I have a super warded up roaming throne here. If he attacks, I'll just full on block that. What can he do? Oh, okay. It's gonna make it indestructible. I didn't see that coming. So maybe the double block wasn't the smartest thing to do. I don't think I would have won anyways. I can't stop a Shieldred. This is a lot later than I wanted to be. So I can discard this. Hope that I get... Well, if I didn't do it last turn, then I would not be able to get a removal this turn. That's not a removal I was hoping to get. So... I think I brought him down 1 more life than before. That's unfortunate. Our damage attacks are not... How did that get him to 3? He was at 13. This was 5 damage. I don't know. Bugs on wizards all around, but I don't know how this deck keeps winning. On arena, on arena stats, it's been getting like 60% win rates, 57. But when I play it, I go second every game, I never draw the right cards, and then I just cry in a corner. Basically my experience playing aggro every game, right? I think, however, aggro stats are always skewed by the amount of people playing them. So if you keep playing aggro, eventually you get those blowout games. Oh, what the heck is this? Yeah, see? I go second, like every game. I don't have my 1-drops. So do I even keep this hand? I'm going second with a 2-drop. It sounds good until our opponent has something to block it, so I can't do anything with this. I'm gonna keep, whatever. Our opponent's probably some sort of burn aggro. I'm not gonna be able to beat it anyways. Alright, Dark Slick Shores. Great. First card gets removed. First draw will just get removed. Alright, let's go. That is exactly how I want to play my aggro deck. They even have this crap. Like, what? They're just gonna gain life out of it. Denick. Alright, shut down the whole thing I'm gonna play with this. I don't know how I'm gonna play this deck. Like, look, they're on turn 3. They got life gain. They got Denick as a blocker. They probably have removal for their freaking Esper control. And I'm just here going, oh, look, I'm only on turn 2 and I got a Copper Coal Vanguard. He's attacking with Denick. Just the chutzpah. Yeah. Casual. Just only ping lands, only cry. Alright, so this deck probably has a pretty high win rate on the play, and basically a 0% win rate on the draw. And we've been on the draw every game, so... Oh, we even got Amalia. Just have everything in. Why not? Do they have like a removal? Not blocking, we probably have... All these legendaries probably have the Eiganjo. Alright, we can Isshin. Get 2 1/1s. The Molly will just block it. I even got a freaking bat going. Jeez. We're at 10. They're just playing whatever. Let's tax all their cards first. I mean, I'm just gonna take all this damage. Yeah, just take all that damage. They can gain the life. They're gaining the life. They want to trade? I mean, I'll trade. Yeah, right. I don't think they're going to trade. Okay. It's so good here for me if they trade. Like, just outrageously good. What's their plan? Because they can play the bat. It won't do anything because I got 2 Item Pick House. They can take the Isshin. But I have no attack triggers without the Item Pick House, so... I don't know what their plan is. Unless they have double bat, then I get batted. They take Isshin, which... I have no attack triggers in case you haven't noticed. Like, what? See Chromecos. So I think they have a Eiganjo, right? That's why they kind of held back on their attacks. Okay, I don't want to take any more life. So, human. I still take 1, but I don't take 2 this way. No, not these. Just the 2-2. Or the 2-1. I get to make a 1-1. I mean, he gains life from that. But Anpakal gets bigger. Yep. That's exactly what happened. I could have attacked the Thalia there, but I don't have any blockers, then I would just go down even further in life. I guess... The smart... I mean, it didn't really matter there. The 1-1, the Anpakal summons will die anyways. This perfectly counters my deck. Just the amount of like, here I have big blockers for you. Alright, give me a flyer. Attacks with the bat. Okay, so that's exactly what I needed, another land. The disturb will just give me more, let me take more damage. So what am I doing here? Anivakal can attack, but it'll be a 4, right? A 4 is not enough to do anything, except die to the 2 blockers. Whenever another creature you control leaves the battlefield, nothing I control will leave the battlefield. So let's just attack with Thalia here. Make 2 on 1s, so we'll just chump block those 2 on 1s, get more life. Yep. You're welcome. We'll take more damage from our own spells. And we'll end the turn. The Phantom's not even worth it, it's just there. It's so sad. Like, the whole deck just kind of gets stomped on today by matchups, which some days when this happens on Arena, you just gotta stop playing, because it's not even the game or the deck, it's just the matchmakers making you face all of your bad matchups in the worst way possible. It's kind of like how if you play a rock, paper, scissors game, but you're only allowed to play scissors, guess how many games you'll win, right? Okay, if you're only allowed to play scissors, and your opponent rigs it so they only play paper, or only play rocks. I wish I could play paper. Jeez. Alright, they even got a removal. Now I can look at the top card of my deck. They have an Auto-Wara. They have an Auto-Wara. I'm at 7. I'm at 8. That's because 2 things got removed somehow? I don't even know. Now if I block this, he gets returned, so... He gets to make something. I don't know what it is, but he gets to make something. Probably a shield drill, right? He has a shield drill. Yeah. Where's my get loss? Oh, he's gonna get back. He's gonna take on my enemy. No, he's gonna take the Isshin again anyways. Our opponent really likes to take his time. And that is not a good card to get at this point, because this board would just kill me. This bat will kill me in 2 turns, so... is there anything I can do? Let's see if there's anything I can do. That is a get loss. Will come 1 turn later. Oh boy. Let's make everything as hard as possible, basically, is what the game is saying. Fantastic. I mean, I get a 1-1. This becomes a 3-4, and then he can attack through. It's fine. I need an Adeline or I need a Thalia to die so I can get lost his freaking bat. Next turn I have 2 for bat. 2 to kill bat. And then maybe... not enough to really do anything. And he probably has counterspells, right? Does this deck have any counterspells though? Doesn't look like it, but he could just be holding it up. Play a Denic. Alright, that's the wrong way to attack. Good. That's great. So he could have protection spells. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Otherwise, if I remove the bat, I don't take 4 next turn, I take 3, I don't immediately die. So, yay. Do I want to give him map tokens right now? Is there a need to go that fast? Okay, the only reason why is I want to get Isshin back so I get double the trigger. But Adeline will... Okay. No, the get lost will kill me because I have only ping lands. That's fun. GG. Let's quit now. This game has been just... I'm done. Done today. Not going to try anymore. Awful. Awful experience. Whoever designed this deck and says it's top tier is a liar. Go second every game, lose every game. Also, how do we only draw our ping lands? Where's the rest of our lands? Just only ping lands and cry in a corner. Yeah, that's fun. I think I'm gonna chalk up the variance here, but this deck has been very awful to play. Honestly, it feels terrible. Unlike the pirate deck, that deck with the roaming throne was very, very fun. This deck just kind of always fell behind because I was playing on second and only draw my 2 drops. And that, you know how it feels to have a 2-drop going into your opponent's turn 3 with an aggro deck, right? That is not how you win. That's why I don't like aggro decks. You can win from the back foot, and Arena forces you on the back foot if you know what you're doing. So that's the problem with the deck. That's all I got for you today. Hope you enjoy me struggling. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you guys next time.